Welcome everyone for Life of a Light Worker webinar, and we have with us Sri Lakshmi Dugirala madam. Sri Lakshmi Dugirala's greatest delight is to support humans to unravel the goddess energy in them, through which they develop a compassionate heart towards God's creation. This transformation helps humanity to align with the remaining creation of the universe. In this lifetime, she is on a mission to get Gaia integrated as a member into Galactic Confederation. As humans align themselves with the remaining creation of the universe, they become a part of galactic members. Gaia becomes a member of the Galactic Confederation. She is a long-term teacher of spirituality, goddess energy, reorganizing soul families, reunion with soulmates, soul evolution, ascension, an author of Cosmic Rays. She is a lineage of Isis to reveal those mysteries, thereby helping humans to identify their sacred sexuality. Ascension of human beings and Gaia is possible with the uses of sacred sexuality. She has found after years of working with humans to ascend, they need to enhance the goddess energies and bring back the inner balance between femininity and masculinity. She dedicates herself to help humans to bring back this inner sacred balance. Join her to learn and evolve. With this, I welcome Sri Lakshmi Dugirala madam to take over the session.
Thank you, Veena. So the last day of this Life of a Lightworker webinar. Thank you for a nice response. And I also want to share what will happen or what will be the result or outcome when we become a light worker and when we start anchoring light, right? So let us sit in meditation for some time. Please close your eyes. Relax yourself. Be with your breath. We are here to know about ourselves. Why did we come onto the earth? Every being in this universe, in this cosmos, will have a definite purpose for its life. Being a much evolved organism on this earth, we too will have certain life purpose. Our prime duty is to find out what is that life purpose and how can we achieve that purpose. How can we walk that path? That clarity gives us immense satisfaction, immense completeness, full-fledged understanding of our own self. We should never depend on others to know about our own life purpose. How will the other person know about our life purpose? This is the reason why we always need to connect with our own higher self by activating the soul start chakra. Visualize the soul start chakra, which is above your head, 6 inches above your crown chakra, shining as a bright light. When you keep meditating, when you keep invoking the soul star chakra, it shines brighter and brighter. As you get more connected with your own higher self, let's invoke the soul star chakra. Repeat this after me. I am the soul divine. I am the light divine. I am divine intent. I am divine love. I am fixed design by me the soul. Visualize all the members who are participating in this Zoom session and watching live on the YouTube are standing in the form of a circle. All our soul star chakras are interconnected with each other to create a wonderful group consciousness. Group consciousness will always have a tremendous impact. This is the reason why we join our soul star chakra with other members. Our soul star chakra is connected with the source through a brilliant white light. We as a group consciousness are going to anchor much and much more light today. To confirm this act of anchoring more and more light, repeat after me, Omkaram. Omkaram is never a religious term. It's the primeval sound. It's the sound of creation. Repeat after me. Repeat along with me. Say it louder. The Omkaram confirms our act that we formed a group consciousness and we anchor much more light today. Let us visualize the descent of white fire of fun from source to the center of the earth through all of us. Let the duality be completely dissolved and removed from Mother Gaia. The earth is completely filled with white fire of fun. Visualize Saint Germain's violet flame. Violet flame. The earth is bathing in violet flame. Saint Germain is an ascended master. He was the founder of New Atlantis. Much awaited New Atlantis. Saint Germain's energy is represented by violet flame. Visualize yourself, your surroundings, and the entire earth immersed in violet flame. It increases our vibration. It increases our frequency. Visualize silver spike protection around your physical body. Visualize another silver spike protection around your plasma body. Visualize the formation of silver spike protection around your etheric body. Another silver spike protection around your astral body. Visualize another silver spike protection around your lower mental body. Relax yourself. Keep your fingers on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you, Masters, for doing meditation. So on day 1, I shared about Goddess Abundantia, and she helps us in achieving prosperity in our own lives, not only in terms of money, in terms of happiness, in terms of peacefulness, in terms of many different types of energies, increasing energies, vibrations. She helps us in prosperity, manifesting prosperity. So how do we invoke this Goddess Abundantia is we will take a coin, normal 1 rupee, 2 rupee or 5 rupee coin, whatever it may be. If you have a silver coin, you can take that also actually. And if you people can actually get one coin now itself, I will make you do this invocation also. Any coin. But when you use a coin, like if you prefer a silver coin, you can keep that coin permanently, and every day you can do this invocation of Goddess Abundantia. And we hold that coin in the hand which you don't use for writing. Suppose you are a right-hander, then you have to hold the coin with your left hand, which is your receptive hand. Suppose you are a left-hander, then you have to hold the coin with your right hand. So Goddess Abundantia energies are available on the earth since 2 years, 2 to 3 years. And you can invoke her by saying this invocation, I hope you people are ready with a coin. You can ring it and hold it with your hand, which is a receptive hand, the hand with which you don't write. Close your eyes. Completely relax yourself and say along with me, beautiful Abundantia, I desire to be like you, carefree and filled with faith that my supply is already met in all ways. Help me replace any money worries with joy and gratitude. Help me open my arms so that heaven may easily help me. Thank you for all of your guidance, gifts, and protection. I am truly grateful and I am abundantly joyful and fulfilled. I let go and relax in the sure knowledge that I am completely taken care of immediately and in the near future. Thank you, friends. You can open your eyes. You can keep this coin. If you don't want to use the silver coin, you can keep this coin separately. And if you want to use a silver coin later, you can use that. You can mix this coin with your own other coins. Anything is fine. But you can do it every day to have abundance in your life. Everything, regarding everything, not only money, regarding everything. Right. Let us go to the next part of the session. So you can see here the earth, the map, world map, and you can see the various chakras of Mother Earth. This is like we have 7 chakras in our body, all energy bodies together. Even Mother Earth is also a consciousness, and she will also have different chakras at different places. You can see this first chakra here, sacral chakra, base of spinal root, Mount Shasta. I don't know whether you people are aware of Mount Shasta or not. Mount Shasta is a very highly spiritual place on the earth where many people say that there's a connection to the inner earth or hollow earth. And people report the appearance of many ships also, cloud ships, UFOs, mothership type of things, many things. They keep reporting all these things with some pictures, reliable pictures also. So Mount Shasta is a very highly energetic place with an opening into the inner earth where Atlantis civilization exists, or Agarthan civilization exists. Many other civilizations do exist there. Then you can see second chakra, sexual chakra, Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca has a wonderful spiritual structures. So the spiritual structures of Lake Titicaca are actually useful for building up a certain energy grid around the earth. And here you can see third chakra, solar plexus, that is Uluru, the Olga, some rock near Australia, in the Australia. Then even you can see somewhere around fourth chakra, fourth chakra, Glastonbury. This is fourth chakra, and fifth chakra here, that is throat chakra, where Great Pyramid, Giza Pyramid and all. And then sixth chakra, I think it is up top here. And then you can see seventh chakra, that is Mount Kailash, Tibet, nearer to the India, crown chakra. This is the crown chakra. Apart from seventh chakra, there are so many, 8th, 9th, 10, 11, 12 are also there. So this is Mount Kailash at Tibet, is the seventh chakra, crown chakra for Mother Earth. This is the reason why people say the existence of Shambhala. I hope you people know about Shambhala. Shambhala is the place, it's an energetic place where many saints and rishis do exist there. and it's not possible for a normal person to find out the entrance to Shambhala. And people say that Mahavatar Babaji takes care of that Shambhala. Under his guidance, actually at astral level, the entire world's political system keeps running. It will be under the operation of these people at Shambhala, saints and rishis. So this is regarding the various chakras. And this information, as it is available to the people who hold light and the people who doesn't hold light, or the black teachers, they too know that. This is the reason why at all these energy points or the chakra places, they keep certain type of incidents occur so that the energy can be distorted, disturbed, so that the chakra system of Mother Earth also remains imbalanced. Like suppose you have an emotional outburst, that means your astral body or emotional body will be disturbed. It will not have balance, proper balance. In the same way, among these places, chakras, and even you can see this next one, ley lines. Ley lines are energetic junctions, like we have normal roads and junctions and narrow lanes, etc. In the same way, the earth is also surrounded by energetic junctions and energetic roads and energetic lanes, etc. So these black teachers do know about these ley lines, and even they do know about the chakra system of Mother Earth. Especially they just create certain war type of scenes. So they create war only, like based on religion or that World Trade Center, and even this Syria war, all these things. Purposefully they do that because Syria is a pentagram. Syria is a pentagram, the place where Syria exists. Four more cities are there, Manbij and all. So all those five cities together form a pentagram that is called Syrian pentagram. And Raqqa, and there a very powerful energy vortex for the earth, which is called Hasuna Samara vortex. That Hasuna Samara vortex actually brings highest energies which are necessary for the development of the best society structure on Mother Earth. Comes down, that energy comes through that Hasuna Samara vortex of Syrian pentagram. So purposefully, these black t-shirts initiated or started a war there with so many different names of militant groups and all, so that the vortex can be suppressed and the energy system can be disturbed and earth grid system can be collapsed actually. So this is how even earth grid system you can see. All these are imaginary pictures only. It is only for our understanding. So all these ley lines and earth chakra systems together form a grid system, earth grid system. So that if the grid is strong enough to hold the energies, to hold the incoming changes, Aquarian age energies, so then it's easy for the earth to physically manifest Aquarian age. The physical manifestation of Aquarian age becomes much more easier if the grid system, earth energy grid system is much more stronger. And to make this earth grid system more and more stronger, here are certain stones. You can see in the picture, the first stone is the actual stone, and when you put that stone opposite to the light, you can see the translucency of the stone. So this stone is called Chintamani, and it's from Sirius star system. Sirius star system is a higher dimensional star system like Pleiades star system, and then Aldebaran star system, and so many star systems, Lyran star systems are there. So many star systems are there. So one among them, which is close to the Earth, is the Sirius star system. So millions of years ago, one of the planet in Sirius star system exploded due to the exposure to galactic central sun wave. The energy, galactic pulse of galactic central sun. This one of the stars is Sirius planet B. It is actually. That planet it was exposed and it got exploded, and its pieces were distributed at random in the universe, and some pieces have come onto the earth also. And these stones are actually kept under the control, are kept under the guidance and care of certain high beings, high dimensional or higher spiritual beings on the earth till 2014. So in 2015, this information was actually released by the light forces, and the stones were actually distributed since then to many light workers. We have two types of users of this stone, Chintamani. One uses personal uses. Another one is for building up the harmonic platonic sacred geometry grid around the earth. This is what needed, which counteracts the matrix which is built on a negative energy grid system. So as to convert that, or so as to counteract it, this energy grid or sacred geometry grid is constructed. So for that purpose, actually these stones are required. So since 5 years, we were actually burying many stones in different parts of the world. And India also has many stones. So that whenever you bury a stone in any place, there a light angel gets anchored. That light angel gets anchored, and that light angel starts anchoring more and more light. So when it anchors more and more light, actually, then more amount of harmony of the energy grid will be there. And personal usage is actually for identifying the duality characters in us. See, generally, every one of us will have duality characters because we took so many births on this earth, and then we gain all those things either in the form of DNA or either a part of our energy system. But finally, when you want to enter oneness kingdom, these energies should be completely transmuted, duality energies. Suppose if any person comes to you and tells you that you have this quality of duality, like jealousy, you comparison, or even you have short temper, anger, you don't understand people, etc. If anyone comes to you and tell you, then you will get anger because the other person is pointing at you. But when you have this stone as a personal stone, then actually the stone helps you in the form of a mirror. It reflects you, your own original self, in the form of a mirror. It creates a such type of, or it makes you identify those qualities, and you will start realizing those things, and you start transmuting yourself from duality to oneness. So that's the best thing as a personal stone it can perform. And to bury and form an energetic grid, it's already done. The work is done, almost complete. Since 3 years ago only the work is completed. And this Chintamani helps in having a beautiful, you can see this picture, flower of life. This visualization, that means how beautiful the rays are emitting. That means when the veil is lifted, matrix is removed, during that time, after that time, the earth appears like this. It's a rainbow vortex of light around the earth. It spins. While it spins, it will be emitting that rainbow colored light. That is outside the veil. This type of energy exists everywhere. But as we were inside the veil, we don't see earth in this way. So rainbow colored lights will be emitted by the earth. So if you really want to help this earth grid system, energetic grid system, you can actually do this flower of life meditation at particular timings. Every 4 hours we will be doing generally. If you want at least once in a day, you can do. It's only a matter of 11 minutes only, and we will do it now. I want everyone to close their eyes. Relax yourself. So I suggest the visualization of this flower of life around yourself or around your own house, the place where you are now. You can visualize this flower of life around you or your house or even around the earth. The best thing is for earth, and if you can visualize, you can do all the three at the same time, around you, around your house, and around the earth, because there will be gaps between the instructions given here. So it's easy only to visualize. So let us start meditation.
Use your own technique to bring you to a relaxed state of consciousness. State your intent to use this meditation as a tool to stabilize the transition on Earth and manifest the most positive ascension timeline for all living beings. Invoke the violet flame from its primary source to place a circle of protection around you during and after the meditation. Ask it to transmute anything that does not serve the light. Visualize the pink flower-like sphere around the Earth, expanding below the surface and also expanding all the way up to the Moon's orbit. Visualize the flower-like sphere assisting the planetary liberation process, clearing all darkness from the surface of the planet. Visualize the flower of life sphere and violet flame purifying the ley lines and vortices within the planetary light grid. Visualize the flower of life sphere creating harmony, protection, and peace for humanity and all other living beings, and especially those who are holding the light for the planet. Now visualize the pink flower of life sphere encompassing the earth and elevating the vibration of the entire planet. Visualize the flower of life sphere manifesting harmony and the most positive ascension timeline for all living beings. Goddess wants peace, and peace it shall be.
Okay, slowly relax yourself. Keep your fingers on your eyes. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you for doing this Flower of Life meditation. It's a very, very powerful meditation. And actually, everywhere else, not on earth, everywhere else on this in this creation, Flower of Life is a sacred geometry, and it's used very extensively everywhere in the creation. So that's the reason why when we do this meditation, we also get we will also bring that sacred geometry energy onto the earth, right? Actually, you can Google the image for Flower of Life. You can take a printout and keep it in your house also. You can meditate while sitting on that, or you can keep it near your, if you have any crystals, etc. You can keep there, or behind your main door also you can stick a paper of Flower of Life, so that that sacred geometry energy will be with you at home or anywhere. Even suppose you have an office, then you can keep one A4 size printed Flower of Life in your office desk also, so that that sacred geometry energy will be very useful. And when you are walking this spiritual path, when you want to know about yourself completely, there will be so many obstacles coming in your path, but you should never give up. Never give up is the mantra. When you do this, never give up. When you follow this mantra, obviously, slowly, one after another, you will reveal, or you will be having that complete clarity about your soul design and all, and you can identify all those things. But many people just they get exhausted somewhere, some point, and they just want to, okay, let me continue like this, or let me drop out, I'm not able to achieve. But it shouldn't be there. You should follow this mantra, never give up. Right. So this is what the Atlantis, which sank some 11,500 years ago in the sea due to that water catastrophe, and these are the remnants which are found in the sea bottom. These are just representing pictures only, and you can see in this picture of Earth, that old Atlantean equator on this picture is a red line. This black line is the present Earth's equator, but this is the actual old Atlantean equator. Red line is the old Atlantean equator. So when we are burying these Chintamani stones, and when we are doing this grid work, earth grid work, actually, we are going to align that Chintamani grid and that energy work with this old Atlantean equator. We will be bringing that old Atlantean equator and this Chintamani energetic grid or grid system, whatever we do, energy grid, we just make sure that it brings back this Atlantean equator. This is one of the work which we do, and this is New Atlantis. I already mentioned about this during Saint Germain Violet Flame. Saint Germain is the founder of this New Atlantis, and he once upon a time, some 17th century, he used to live on the earth, Mother Earth, and he became an ascended master. He is one among the ascended masters. He also ascended from here. He escaped this prison planet and he ascended. And this is the new society which all of us are waiting actually. He is Saint Germain, Sir Francis Bacon, in one of his lifetime. He wrote this book, New Atlantis, a work unfinished. So that unfinished work, actually, we were taking care and we were carrying it forward in many ways. Chintamani grid, meditations, violet flame meditation will be there, flower of life meditation, goddess energy meditation. So many meditations we will be doing, so that we want to complete that work. We want to finish that New Atlantis work. And the planetary energy grid of New Atlantis is the energy tool. When this New Atlantis energy grid is properly built, then it manifests the compression breakthrough, and it brings the event, and thereby it helps in the manifestation of the new society, that is New Atlantis. Then, so violet flame. Whenever you want, whenever you feel guided, you can actually visualize the violet flame downpouring onto the earth. And this violet flame meditation is a wonderful meditation. Actually, it helps us to be in connection always with our own self, our own soul. And even it helps us in keeping grounded. Our consciousness will be kept grounded to Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. So this is a wonderful meditation. I would like you people to do this meditation also. Close your eyes, relax yourself and follow the instructions.
Use your own technique to bring you to a relaxed state of consciousness. Now call upon the violet flame from its primary source to purify your energy field from any interfering energies. Then ask the violet flame to create a powerful circle of protection around you as you meditate. Keep this active throughout the rest of your day. State your intent to use this meditation as a tool to balance any discordant energies, as well as the divine feminine and divine masculine, to achieve the most positive ascension timeline for the planet Earth. Visualize a pillar of brilliant white light emanating from the cosmic central sun. Then being distributed to central suns of all galaxies in this universe. Then visualize this light entering through the galactic central sun. Then going through our galaxy. Then entering our solar system and going through all beams of light inside our solar system. And then through all beings on planet Earth. And also through your body to the center of the earth. Now visualize a violet flame encompassing the whole planet, purifying the vortices and energy field on the plasma, etheric, and astral planes. Visualize all humanity being inspired and guided, with everybody having their own connection with their own soul and the source, in perfect balance of their inner male and female aspects. Visualize the course of events on planet Earth shifting into the most positive timeline possible, shifting away from all epidemics, away from all wars, away from all global domination. Visualize white, pink, blue, and golden light, healing all inequalities, erasing all poverty, and bringing abundance to all humanity. Visualize a new, grand, cosmic cycle of the age of Aquarius beginning, bringing pure light, love, and happiness to all beings on Earth. Finally, please ground your energy into the center of the earth. This is for your personal balance and protection. This also creates an anchor or circuit, which can constantly be a channel for the violet flame to come through even after the meditation.
Slowly relax yourself. Please keep your fingers on your eyes. After 5 seconds, open your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you for doing violet flame meditation. It actually helps you to anchor yourself, keep yourself grounded, and it gives a lot of protection, immense protection from many things. You can see in this picture also, the screen. So Upasana is one of the Apollo Pharmaceuticals granddaughter, and she also uses a lot of alternate healing methods, and this violet flame also she uses for alternate healing. They too believe in all these things, and it is useful for cleaning the aura and expanding it. And she says that honestly, I know the distress patients and their families go through when sick. Alternate healing therapies provide a great support to the allopathic medical practice. I believe in hope, a positivity, and therefore a huge believer in alternate therapies. She is. So when those celebrities are able to believe all these things and they follow, they implement these things, why do we not? So this is how we need to understand. We need to elevate ourselves for higher understandings by at least by seeing these things, or even you can suggest to your non-meditators, etc. And you can see how close the violet flame to nearer to the earth. You can see this NASA clipping. NASA astronaut shares video clip of lightning seen from space. I enlarged it here, and the earth is surrounded by the violet fringes which are mesmerizing. So that means there's a downpour of violet flame energies onto the earth. It is visible even from the space also. NASA generally doesn't reveal all these things, but it revealed these things also. So it is always good to do this type of violet flame meditation. And until unless we do this type of meditations, it's not possible to understand what exactly and for which purpose we have come onto this earth. Like that of a particular key only can open that particular lock. You cannot fit another lock, and you cannot keep trying to open it. It won't open. So the matching is needed. It's not mismatch. And most of the people believe that they need to meditate for hours and hours, then only they can see or they can achieve something, and they will know what the life purpose, etc. I know many people who are meditating since years and 25 years, 30 years, etc. But believe me, these meditations, global mass meditations, will have a lot of impact, not only on the globe, even on the personal development also. So you can see this return of light meditation we have done on 21st January of 2019. This meditation duration is only 20 minutes. But the 20 minutes, a total of more than 1,44,000 people participated during this meditation on that day. And you know, all our energies, synchronized visualization and synchronized time at that exact moment we have to meditate with the perfect guided meditation. That is to achieve a perfect visualization. So we will hold the same vision for the 20 minutes according to the guided instructions, meditation instructions given there. And we all will start that meditation. We will complete that meditation in that particular stipulated time. So when we did this return of light meditation, do you know what we achieved? We have sent a pulse of energy from Earth. It's a clarion call into the cosmos, which actually reached the cosmic central race people who exist in cosmic central sun. This is the civilization that exists in cosmic central sun. See, like we have solar system, and our sun is the center of solar system. And we have Milky Way galaxy. At the center of Milky Way galaxy, we have galactic central sun. In the same way, this cosmos contains cosmic central sun at its center. And that is also a civilization. There exists a civilization called cosmic central rays. And the meditation which we did, return of light meditation, sent a pulse and these cosmic central rays received our clarion call, and they started connecting with the human beings on the earth, and they started working with the people who are in frequency and who are in tune with them, and they started doing many miracles with the meditators, light workers especially. And then later we have done another meditation on 12th January 2020, and this meditation was also super powerful and super successful. It also crosses that critical mass, that is 1,44,000 we crossed. And then later we have done ascension timeline meditation on 5th April. In this meditation, 11 lakh people, means 1.1 million people participated. All these meditations, remember the duration is only 20 minutes. And then later we have done another meditation called Age of Aquarius Activation Part 2 meditation on 30th June. With this meditation, actually the timeline for the earth got stabilized in a better way towards this new Atlantis. And then after that 30th June meditation, you can see the pillar of light downpouring in one of the place in the world. And that is, our meditation, synchronized meditations result in such a downpouring of energy onto the earth. We bring so much energy, so much light onto the earth. And then finally, when many of us anchor light, anchor love, we pierce the veil, we remove the veil, then you can see from earth these type of beautiful planets, beautiful sky, everything is visible, because the veil is the only one which is not permitting us to see what is there in the distant areas. So when the veil is lifted up, then we can see all these things, like this. The sky will be so beautiful. If you want, you can actually read a book called Sunshine Before the Dawn, where the author explains about all these things. And even you can study Thaiba prophecy also. So Patriji suggested these books, actually Thaiba prophecy and then Sunshine Before the Dawn, Bringers of the Dawn, to understand yourself in a better way. All of us who are here are no doubt that we are star seeds. So what for you have come onto the earth? If you want to understand really in a better way, you can always do that. You can always connect with this ascended master. She's goddess Isis and he's Serapis Bey. You can connect with them to get full-fledged knowledge and all. And what do you have to give to your soul? See, every day to fulfill our physical body, we eat food. And mental body satisfaction, we do meditation. And the perfect soul food is compassion, going into the nature, friendship with everyone, gratitude, love, listening to music, enjoying yourself, laughter, giving, sharing, passion, forgiveness, meditation. All these are different types of soul foods which you need to provide to your own soul to evolve and to make it a comfortable energy, or to create a comfortable energy for your own self. And this is one more thing, a special technology called Etwa technology. So when you connect yourself with this Etwa technology, actually it connects you with your mothership. The beautiful energy which connects you with your own mothership. Every one of us will have our own motherships belonging to our own star system. So if you really want to connect to your own mothership, you have to do this meditation at Etwa technology. And the duration of this meditation is just 1.5 minutes. Close your eyes. We will meditate. Just follow the instructions.
Etwa technology. Sit comfortably. Say this invocation. I call upon the pillar of pure white light to descend upon me and to form around me. call upon the presence of the I am that I am. I ask the presence of the I am that I am to join and merge with me.
Okay, friends, relax and open your eyes.